Can you lose your TPD discharge during 3-year monitoring? Imagine finally getting your student loans forgiven because you're totally and permanently disabled. But then, what if that forgiveness could be taken away? That's what we're talking about today. When you get a total and permanent disability discharge for your federal student loans, it means your loans are canceled because you're considered unable to work due to a disability. But this isn't always forever. There's a 3-year period called the monitoring period that begins right after your discharge is approved. During this time, you need to be careful. If you take out new federal student loans or get any new federal student aid, your discharge can be reversed. That means your loans could be reinstated, and you'd have to start repaying again. So, if you're planning to go back to school or get more federal aid, you should know this could impact your discharge status. Another way your discharge can be revoked is if the Social Security Administration tells the Department of Education that you are no longer considered totally and permanently disabled. This can happen if your medical condition improves or if your disability benefits are stopped. If that happens, the Department of Education can cancel your discharge and requiring repayment of your loans. The monitoring period mainly applies to those who qualified for the discharge through Social Security disability benefits or a doctor's certification. If you qualified through the Department of Veterans Affairs for unemployability, you usually don't have to worry about this period. If you avoid taking out new federal loans or aid during those 3 years, and the Social Security Administration does not revoke your disability status, your discharge becomes permanent once the monitoring period ends. That means your loans are canceled for good, and you don't have to worry about losing the discharge later. So, the main reasons you could lose your TPD discharge during this time are taking on new federal student loans, or if your disability status is revoked by the Social Security Administration. Staying away from new federal aid and keeping your disability status intact are the best ways to keep your discharge safe. Remember, this monitoring period is there to make sure only those who still qualify for the discharge keep it. If you follow the rules and avoid new borrowing, your discharge should stay in place after the 3 years. It's important to stay informed and cautious during this time to protect your loan forgiveness.